Welcome to episode 189 of Fresh Off the
Jesus
Mats.
Christ. Why is that so hard for you?
I don't know, man. I had like a brain fart today.
What's up, Joe?
When are you done with school, bitch? It's a real fucking. It's a
I
real hinder.
I knew when I missed
It's
yesterday.
a real hinder on our friendship. Is you're fucking going to school.
I knew when I missed yesterday. I was like,
How much more time you have? A year?
Yeah.
And then you're done after a year?
Maybe.
What does that mean?
I'm still if
Are you going for your master's?
if I get my GI Bill back and it can cover PT school to get the doctorate of physical therapy, I might pursue that if I get accepted at all.
Does it usually get covered?
So the GI Bill can.
Is it one of those things where they reimburse you afterwards? Like you have to do FAFSA and all that stuff, and then they pay you back afterwards?
No. So there's two different programs that you can use. There's something called VRNE, which is Voc Rehab with the VA. It's not a scam. Voc Rehab, it will cover your school costs, but it's not like a education benefit.
Okay.
It's meant to get you a job. But if your job requires
Schooling
education, they will pay for the education.
But do you pay for it first and they reimburse, or they pay along the way?
So they'll pay it, and
Okay.
you'll get paid along the way for it. It'll give you BAH and all that. But the thing is, since I've used my GI Bill, if I'm going towards the same degree, they give that back because they're like, oh well, we could have covered it since you technically are supposed to be approved of it. Because currently I'm using the GI Bill.
Okay.
I got approved for Voc Rehab.
Now everybody only gets a certain amount with the GI Bill.
36 months.
It's not a money thing. It's a
so that's the thing. It's either 36 months depending on the cost, but let's say if I went to like a private institution that costs like $50K a year,
then it would only
now it covers a certain amount. They'll cover like a certain part, and then you have to figure out how to cover the rest. Most of those private schools do something what's called yellow ribbon, and the yellow ribbon is covering usually the rest. And it's like money that gets donated to the school to be able to cover it.
What the fuck?
So
this seems so complicated.
Scam alert. Scam alert.
He thinks it's a scam. It's not complicated at all. It's just filing paperwork.
Okay.
So again,
yeah, but I feel like they purposely make you go through all these hoops on the paperwork to trip you up on purpose. Like they don't want to give this out.
So you know what I'll say is they don't make it
easy.
No. The processing to do it is easy.
Okay.
The information they don't just give it. I learned about Voc Rehab through a buddy. I was never told about Voc Rehab. I learned about it through a buddy. See, I feel like
if you come out of the military and you have these benefits,
they should tell you.
They should have a class where you all go there with 100 people and they say, "Hey guys, just so you know, when you come out of the military, you get all this stuff. This is how you do it." Because
they're starting to. They are.
They should because
it's called TRS.
I feel like they purposely withhold information. It's the same as lying. I feel like if you withhold information, it's
that's kind of the issue. So like Fabio always saying like scammers with like veterans with disability and all that. Which there's a whole argument now that they probably shouldn't call it disability because people think envision disability means you can't do anything. They should be calling it like compensation because there are injuries you got worse because of the military, so they should compensate you.
Compensation does sound better.
It sounds better than disability, but again,
and I think it better describes it too.
Exactly, because it's like workers' comp. It's like no, you just caused them to get hurt, surgeries, injuries, whatever the case may be.
Because nobody looking at you, nobody looking at you says you look disabled.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. Like
compensate,
that's why my question to everybody. I'm like, you doctor, I can show you my medical record. I can show you the surgeries and shit.
I know you are.
No, I know,
but that's what I'm saying. Optically, from somebody who doesn't know your situation, says, "Oh, this guy's not disabled."
Exactly, and so that's where there's like a whole push to like change the verbiage. But either way, they are starting to teach things like that. So that's why there's like this big skyrocket of people getting the disability because more people now know. But back like just 10, 15 years ago, that wasn't told.
Yeah.
So people got out and then it was like, oh, I could have filed for something like this.
Just blows my mind that our government says, hey, go do the most dangerous thing you could do to protect our country. And then we fuck you on the back end because we don't tell you all the things you should be getting.
Yeah.
Or like you should literally be able, if you wanted to, you should be able to go to the VA and you should A, get everything taken care of as soon as it happens. And B, there should be someone at the VA that says, like,
we're going to educate you on everything.
Yes, like if you wanted to sit down and be like, hey, I need to make an appointment at the VA where I sit down with a I don't know what you would call
So
a financial
so-
advisor, and like you walk me through everything and you help me get everything.
There are, and this again, there are things like that, but it's like we don't get told about it all. And so that's the issue. It's like we learn it from a buddy, and another buddy tells
It
you
shouldn't
this, and
be that
no,
way.
it shouldn't, and that's what sucks.
Yeah,
But that's
if
what
it's
I mean.
a benefit, you should know what it is
Yeah.
ahead of time. It's not a secret menu at fucking Whataburger, like
Yep.
you know.
Like this whole time, I could have been using VRNE, but this whole time I've been using my GI Bill. I didn't know I could have used VRNE instead, and then used my GI Bill. So now I'm in this process where VRNE will have to kick in for me. Once that kicks in and takes over, I still have to graduate. Then I get my GI Bill back. So now it's like the processing of how long that takes to get my time frame back. So then I can apply to see if I can go towards grad school.
all
or
these
anything
systems
like that.
are in play on purpose, I
Yeah.
believe, in order to trip people up on purpose.
So it's also when they do steps and hoops like this, it's less people to apply, which means more money in the government hands.
No, I understand that,
Yeah.
but it shouldn't be that way.
No.
When we're not talking about a grant that you're applying for. We're
Yeah.
talking about you are
Something that
owed
was in my
this.
contract.
Yeah, you are owed
It's like-
this.
Like this is also what I tell people. Like I have buddies who refuse to file for disability, whatever your reasoning, do you. But what I tell everyone when they're like, I'm not going to file for that. Like I don't have
Why
anything wrong.
not?
My whole thing, I'm like, you signed the contract.
Yeah,
you got
why
out
not?
honorably. In
Yeah.
the contract, so this is a thing that a lot of people don't know, and it's good information. When it comes to disability, like the compensation you can get after the military, the government, when you sign your contract, already accounts for you to be 100% when you get out. Now, you may not get 100%, but they account.
built in.
It is built in. So, like, once you sign that contract, they have that number. It is already built into the VA, so that when you get out, you are guaranteed that the money will be there for you.
You know what the
but
problem?
you may not get that actual rating.
The problem is that these people think it's righteous to be like, I'm not going to take it. I'm not disabled,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. Bro, I'm sorry, this is just how life works. And I think I felt the same way in my 20s versus how I feel like in my late 20s and now. If you aren't trying to get the every drop out of
Every edge.
everything,
Get
if
every
you're
edge
not,
you possibly can.
should be.
Yes.
Because
Every
if
single
you're
one.
not, somebody else will.
Yes.
There's no righteous like, I'm not going to apply for compensation through being in the military because other people need it more. Like there's more disabled people.
Yeah,
than
my answer
No,
is also those
bro.
people have the right to fucking file
Get
as well.
every drop out of it that you can. That's how life
not
works.
only
And I
that-
think it applies to other things in life where people think like, I'm not as bad off, so I shouldn't take advantage.
shouldn't take
No,
advantage. Take
take
advantage.
advantage because
Do it.
if you don't, I've seen it on the back end so many times that the real pieces of shit that should not
will.
be taken
And
advantage
then you're just
will.
going to bitch about that.
Yeah.
You're going, oh,
Yeah.
yeah. They had everything. Yeah, they took, bro.
You know how
I
many
tell-
people working at a grocery store were paying with food stamps, but their keychains were BMW,
Yeah.
Lexus, brand new cars?
Yeah.
That's taking advantage of
Yeah.
the system. How you drive a brand new Lexus? I'm here working like a piece of shit at this grocery store, driving a fucking 10-year-old hoopty, and you have a brand new
Yeah.
Lexus paying with food stamps,
Yeah.
and I'm the idiot using my money from this minimum wage job as a college kid. Like, come
yeah,
on,
I don't
bro.
get it. And one of the arguments I also told, I had a buddy another one who was refusing to file. And I was like, all right, bro, you feel so great about it. Cool. I was like, that money's already guaranteed to the government. I was like, so get it and donate it all.
Yeah,
I was like, find
Yeah.
an organization every
Yeah.
month, take that check,
yeah,
go put it towards something good.
Yeah.
I was like, because you not letting, because he was like, oh, I'm anti-government. I was like, cool, be anti-government. Take the money from them
yeah.
and then go put
give
it to something
give
else.
it to like a
'Cause if
dog
not,
rescue or
They're
something.
using it now,
Yeah.
and they're getting to do whatever they want with it, and you're letting,
letting
them, have
them
the funding.
win. Yeah, you letting
that's
them
it.
win.
You let them have the
You're
funding.
letting the big government
No,
get
but
bigger.
if you want to be good and you were like, oh, I don't want the money, and that's what I said, fine, don't take it.
Yeah.
Take that check, go put it towards something else.
Yeah.
Go, hey, you know what? Find a bum on the street.
Yeah.
Hey man, here's $3,000. Hey man, here's $500.
Bro, literally
Hey man, here's
go
$1,000.
find a homeless veteran
That's
and
it.
just give
Help
them
him
that.
out.
Yeah, bro.
Since you want, and that's what I'm like, I don't get. And this is also what I tell people. I was like, you know what I also say for the compensation thing, what I tell everyone is like, yeah, you know what this also put me in a good position? Like how I got this tattoo is by the raffle. I was like, I donated $500.
Yeah.
And then every month I also find different organizations to donate to because I have excess funds. And I was like, well, if I do have excess, I'm going to take advantage of that and I'm going to put it towards something good. But if I didn't have it, I wouldn't be able to do it. So it's just like, I get it. There are some people who don't do that and they just keep it all. That's their prerogative. I was like, okay, I'm still going to work. I still make money. If I have extra money, why not also do something good with it?
Bro, you know what's crazy about donating to charities
Mhm.
is you got to look into the charity. Like,
Oh yeah,
super
see where they're
hardcore.
spending the money?
Bro, isn't it?
You know, like Goodwill.
Before I-
Goodwill, I think,
Is
keeps
it Goodwill?
85%.
Yeah, is it? I think it's either Goodwill or St. Jude.
Yeah, St. Jude's also terrible.
It's like 85% of the money you donate to St. Jude
let's get the
goes
accurate
to
number.
administrative costs. You know what administrative cost is?
CEOs
It's the
and shit.
fucking CEO driving a brand new car, bro. Bro, let me tell you guys something. If you're looking to donate anywhere, you gotta find.
I know Red Cross is really good. Red Cross is a big one that's actually
where it's like a lot of it goes.
No,
to,
yeah, they're
listen. I'm
actually
not
going
saying you
out.
don't gotta pay people, but 85% goes to the
82
organization.
cents of every dollar received goes to support the treatment. So it's actually good, actually. 18% goes to fundraising. 13 cents in administration is 5 cents.
For who?
No, St. Jude. Okay, so no, it's the other way.
So maybe it wasn't St. Jude, but it was a big.
I
one
heard that they were
people-
bad, so they may have switched things
Maybe
up.
it's not St. Jude, but I know it's a big organization that a lot of people donate to, and they don't even know that it's something crazy like 85% of every dollar goes to administrative things, dude. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
I get you got to pay people, but like I think anything past a quarter, like, dude, that's crazy. If you're taking more than 25% of every dollar donated, that's free money.
Yeah, but still, how is it? They must get a lot of money donated because the
I mean,
CEO
they got to be in the top 5.
the CEO makes $1.5 million.
Yeah.
And the ex officio director, I don't know what that means.
I guess as a
$1 million.
CEO, that's not terrible. I was expecting you to be like, he makes $15 million a year.
No, he makes
1.5
He
is
makes
not bad.
1.5.
Listen, you're the CEO, you're running a company, you deserve a little
Something
more.
this massive. Yeah.
1.5 is not bad.
They used to be bad though, because I know that their name came
Maybe
up
it
a few
wasn't
years
St.
ago.
Jude. Maybe
No,
it
their
was
name
another
came up
one.
a few years ago. I know that. But there's a few. What are the bad fundraising? What are the bad?
Maybe it wasn't Red Cross that was the bad one.
Fundraising
No, I don't know. I know there was a
companies.
bad one, bro. It was like 85% goes to administrative. You got to look into this shit, bro. Because people think like, oh, I do so well. I donated $500. Bitch, only $100 of that went to the cause. You donate $500, $400 went to pay his fucking Lexus bill for his brand new ride. Hanging out his
don't know how to
passenger
find it.
side.
It's a good song.
TLC.
What was TLC?
Huh?
That was TLC. Yeah.
TLC, no scrubs.
I don't know how to search as one
I think
of the
it's
bad
crazy
fundraising
that
companies.
like the band also has a channel, TLC, on TV.
It is TLC, isn't it?
Yeah,
What does it stand for? I don't know what that stands for.
Tender Love and Care.
I thought that was the band.
I don't know.
Oh.
I have no idea.
Fuck. Yeah, it's
I
not,
just hate
it's
when
not
a
going to
lot
tell
of
me which
things are
ones.
named after the same thing. Like, why'd you have to name your channel TLC? Like, there's
I
a
feel
band
like it was
TLC. Name it
which one
something
came
else.
first?
Huh?
What does TLC band mean?
Stand for
TLC is the initials of the original
First
members.
names? Yeah.
T-Boz, Watkins, Lisa Left Eye, Lopez, and Crystal Jones.
Now type in, what does the channel mean? Is it Tender Love and Care?
What does the channel
TLC stand for?
Oh, sorry for all the sniffling. I got congested over the weekend. It sucks. American Cable Television Network, the Learning Channel.
Oh. The fuck you learn on TLC channel? Only thing I've seen is like Hoarders. That's the best show they ever had.
Yeah,
bro.
you learn about hoarding.
Bro.
Which
You know-
is a
you know what's
fucking,
crazy?
it's so disgusting when I see those houses, bro.
You know what's crazy?
You're a
It's like
hoarder.
we'll be watching Hoarders and like I'll be organizing cards while we're watching.
Out of the
Danielle
bins. You're just
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the bins surrounding you.
And the guy will say something like, I see value in all these things. And I'm just going through bulk 10-cent cards and I'm like, I have a problem, bro.
You know what? I feel pretty called out right now.
I
No,
think there's a fine line. It could go
no,
one way or
but they're bad. Like your stuff's organized and it is something, but you also do get rid of it. You sell stuff out.
So some
But there
of
are
them,
these
some of
people
them are not dirty. There was one guy
Really?
who had a hoarder. His house was packed filled, but it was not dirty.
It was organized.
It was organized. He just had a lot of bins and shit, and like, and Danielle's like,
And
"This is
what's
you."
with newspapers? I've seen a lot of them have newspapers.
Bro,
One,
you-
how do you still have newspapers?
You know what? You know what makes me mad is like not even the newspaper. What makes me mad is the trash. Like, why do they drink a bottle and then just throw it on the ground? Like,
Like, how did you get
That-
to that point, bro?
oh, like, can you imagine? Go home. Go. Actually, we should do this as an experiment. I'm gonna go home today. I'm gonna eat a wrapper, and in front of Danielle, I'm just gonna throw it onto the floor. Like, not throw it in
When
the
I
trash.
see you with a black eye,
Bro.
I know why.
But like, what gets you to that point where like you don't walk to
No,
the
you
trash
know what gets
can?
me is when
Like, when was the first
When the
piece that you
animals
threw on the
die.
floor?
when the animals die.
Have you seen the one with like 100 cats?
100?
Bro, this lady pulled up like clothing. There was a dead cat in the like she had thrown clothes on the cat by accident, and it compressed.
It's suffocating.
So they're cleaning and they're throwing out these clothes, and they peel it, and it's like in the thing, bro. Just Google image so you could see it. Type in hoarders 100 cats, 100 cats, 100 cats. Bro, the poop pile. They had a poop pile. Joseph. She had a dedicated corner where they would shit. It was a mountain of shit.
That's fucking poisonous.
Bro, look at the images. Look at the
Notable
images.
case of extreme feline hoarding featured on the show.
Yes.
Woman named Terry who kept
Terry.
and 100 plus
Throw it in reverse, Terry.
in her fridge and freezer.
Yes, she wouldn't throw out the dead bodies. She would freeze them.
She was keeping 100 plus dead bodies.
No, I think it's 100.
It's 100 plus dead cats.
Oh, there were way more than that alive. And then the babies, because they were so crammed, a lot of them had like eye problems and shit like that. Go to the images. You got to see some of the images, bro. The images are crazy, dog. But yeah, her fridge was packed with plastic bagged cats. She's like, I don't want to lose them. I'm like, bro, you need to be locked in a mental insane asylum.
Specifically, it's just showing all
Oh
of those.
yeah, bro. It's one of the gnarliest episodes. I think it's the worst episode of Hoarders.
That's
and
disgusting.
It's crazy because she'll just take a bucket of food, throw it on the floor, and like they just come running out of everywhere, bro. It was fucking nuts. When you have a chance, go and watch that episode. It's like an hour on YouTube. It's fucking crazy.
She looked like.
Oh, she looks like she hoards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Angelina Jolie is not doing this. She does not look like a 10. I'll tell you that. Whatever you think a hoarder of 100 cats looks like, that's what it looks like, bro. That's what it looks like. There's not one person on that show that you look at them when they show them on the camera and you go, oh, they don't look like they would hoard. They look exactly what you would think a hoarder would look like.
You look like you don't shower, bro.
Bro.
Ain't no way. So how she work? She had to work.
God's plans, bro. Let me tell you something. Those people who help the hoarders, the people who come in and help, they're doing the Lord's work because I could not. Because how do they hold back the emotion and be like, why the fuck you got 10 of these, bro? Why?
That'd be me judging the shit out of them the whole time.
Bro, there was one episode where a lady was keeping, you're not going to believe this, the toilet paper roll, the brown thing at the end. What do you call that? The little cylinder things?
Yeah,
just
$1,000.
Why? Why? They're on the floor in the bathroom. Throw them away. What are you going to do with these, bro? What are you going to do with these? Bro, I don't get it.
Yeah, I know they say it's like a mental issue. Like there's something there where it's like they can't get rid of it. But I'm like.
My favorite is the follow-up. So they do a new thing now where they go back years and they'll like, be like, we haven't seen you in 5 years. Let's see the inside.
Back to normal.
It's like 50-50. Some of them, there's such a happy moment when like you walk in their house and it's so clean and you're like, oh, wow. Like
so that breath, like, bro.
And you see it on the therapist's face when they're like they walk through the door and they're like, oh, okay, it's nice and clean.
Thank God.
Bro, but some of them, you're like, how did you pack this back up like this? Like, you got the opportunity of a lifetime.
Day one, they were like, fuck it.
Bro, one guy, he said he repacked it in 6 months. They cleaned it. They cleaned out everything. It was nice. It was so nice. 6 months later, it was packed.
I can't watch shows like
this. They met up with him a year later. Bro. They said 1 year later because it was a later season. 1 year later,
bro.
And you packed it up again. Like you got he had code enforcement on his ass. He was getting fined every day for the hoarding. You literally got the opportunity of a lifetime.
That means he was going outside his
home
doing it.
Well, the problem is they won't come inside, but the second they see hoarding outside and they have a reason to come inside, then it's a problem.
What?
You're not allowed to hoard the inside of your house. If your house looks amazing on the outside, but I tell code enforcement, no, it's a nightmare on the inside, obviously they cannot just walk into your house. But if they get any inclination, they find out you have hoarding. Because if, let's say you trip and fall and you call fire services to come help you, you're putting them in danger to come save you. And they've said that numerous times on hoarders.
Can't
where
they
like,
just refuse then?
No, they have to go in and help you. If there's a fire and you're burning on the second floor and firefighters
I can't get in.
Bro, but they have to come help you. They're not going to let you cook in there a lot. They could attempt, yeah. But that's why it's a danger. That's why code enforcement, you're not allowed to hoard your house, even if it's on the inside behind closed doors. If someone gets photos of it or tattles on you, bro, yeah. You have that one lady on the way to your house that has it on the side.
Clearing it.
She must have had code
I've
enforcement.
seen-
There's
I've
no
seen
way, bro.
4
She has so
dumpsters.
much.
Well, that's been years.
Yeah.
So people have been letting her get away with that. Because I've been inside that home. Because again, my cousin lived next door.
That's crazy.
So I've been in the house, and
It's
it was
crammed.
bro. It's It was boxes everywhere. I was like, fuck. When I first walked in, my mom is very clean.
Yeah.
So I can't stand like I understand like livable houses, like lived in houses. Like, oh yeah, there's fucking dirty sinks or whatever.
We're not
whatever.
talking about a few
Yeah,
dishes.
I know. But what I'm saying, like, my mom keeps it clean. Like,
Yeah.
she don't let all that pile up. So, like, when I see things like that, it's like automatic. Like, oh, I see stuff already. But when I walked into her home, I was like, I never want to be in here. Like,
But just imagine if there was a fire in there, or they had to get to you to help you out, or something like, you know what I mean? It's such a hazard to the public. You really don't understand why. Plus, also, what happens if any of that stuff catches on fire and then you light your neighbor's house on fire because you're
spread. That's where I was
stupidity?
thinking. I don't even think it's about them. It's like, no, you're now putting other people at risk because you're going to blow up the home.
Well, it's not good for your house to be packed to the rim because of the heat.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, something catches on fire in there and all that shit goes up. Dude, there was a guy that was keeping bills in his house from 10 years ago.
You just didn't pay him.
The episode of Horrors are like, why do you need to keep this bill from 2012? And he's like, you never know when you're going to need it. I'm like, you're never going to find it. Throw it out.
You know, on that, my mom got a call from some agency, from some bill. I think it was 12 years ago.
Good luck. Sue me for it.
That's
Good
what
luck.
I was like, can't you?
You're never going to win this. The statute of limitations has cleared. There's no way, bro.
15 years.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you tell them, okay, fine, sue me for it.
That's
Go
what I
to
said.
court for a 15-year-old bill.
I was like, talk to a lawyer. I was like, there's no
There's
way.
no way, bro.
I was like, even if it says the statute's 15, I was like, they're reaching out to you 12 years later.
The statute's
bro.
definitely not 15, bro. The statute for raping somebody is like 10. So there's no way
Is
some
it?
bill.
No.
I'm pretty sure there's a statute.
I'm not looking that up.
Yeah. SWAT breaks.
Not looking that up.
Hey, why were you Googling this?
They go into my Google history, like,
Why did you Google this?
check the podcast. It was a conversation, bro. I'm telling you, it's honest, dude.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys next week. And yeah.
Like, share, subscribe.